Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on the time you will come across this video. Welcome to Gist with Emma. If today is your first time of coming across any of my videos, please like and follow my page, subscribe to my channel, share my videos and drop your comments at the comment section. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop any video, you will be among the first people that will be notified. My returnees, thank you so much. I appreciate. May God bless you all. Please, I have a particular video to present now. I would like us to watch it together. Then, after watching the video, you will drop your comments at the comment section. Like, guys, I want us to interact very well at the comment section. Oh yeah, let's watch together.
Guys, I wan discuss with some people wey they never born in the time of 70s. A lot of people they will not know the angry and the anger wey dey for Shehu heart, wey be say e go have any of in family to believe in any politician or any political party. It's not because they have a personal hatred in one particular person. It's a general thing that has been existing even before a lot of us were born. The grandmother, Fumilayo, she was a very strong activist. When they born Fumilayo that time, women no dey gree go school. She was the first woman to attend a secondary school, to even attend school. She was the first woman. She can't even dey teach women wey be say they no fit go school, maybe because of financial aspect. She can't dey teach, they can't dey do preschool. She will come gather women, can't dey teach women how to read and write. She was a very strong activist. She dey protest, they mobilize more than 1,000, 10,000 women to mobilize against equal rights of men and women. In fact, now they do mobilization of riot, of protest that time, for women to get rights to vote, for women to get rights to go to school, for women to get equal right with men when they will sit down for House of Assembly. She was a very strong activist. She don't even go many countries all over the world. You know, people they invite her for countries all over the world. They interview her. They get her view concerning the leadership of Nigeria, the way that they maltreat women. And she was also the first woman to ride a car in Nigeria. That woman, I'm talking of the grandmother of Shehu. She was a very, very, very strong activist that fought for the liberty of women in Africa in general, Nigeria in general. So when they come born Fela, their father wanted Fela to become a doctor. He can't send Fela abroad to go and school. When Fela come reach abroad, can't decide to learn music. He comes out to learn music. Because of say him mother na activist, and Fela grow up to see that women not really get right, and the way that they oppress Nigerians, that because it was a military regime. So when Fela come back from abroad, where for go school for music, think na UK go or US. When he come back, he come be musician instead of doctor, where Papa be want make it be. Then he come start to sing against the bad politicians. Even Fela too was a very strong musician and an activist. These are the people that has fought a lot for the equal rights of Nigerians, equal rights of women, equal rights of the way they are treated. In fact, all Fela music, he has always been singing against the bad government. They arrested him a lot of times. He was arrested and detained a lot of times because of his song where they sing against the Nigeria government. That is why Shehu talk say, una no go ever sing the kind song where any politician will come dance, because in song not be politician song, which is very, very correct, because that is how they were grown up. That is how they were brought up. They were brought up in a family of fighting against the injustice of the government. The father died in all this process, but before the death of the father, in 1977, February 1977, the military invade their house. Because the time when Fela come to Nigeria, where comes out they sing, they come, they go tour, they go many African countries. That time they come to open that shrine, where they call Kalakuta Republic. When they call open Kalakuta Republic, it was having a lot of people there where they come, poor people, rich people, the orphan, everybody. They always they take shelter for the Calcutta Republic. Because the company I say it can't get its own republic. You understand? And the company like person, you know, Fela and I dey compare Fela with Unandi in a way. You understand? Because these people are the people that are voicing out for the voiceless, especially the mother of Fela. She was voicing out for the women that cannot be able to voice out. She was a very, very strong activist. For her to be the first Nigerian woman to ride a car, she has traveled all over the world. They invite her for conference to come talk against apartheid. That time, all this slavery day where people say South Africa too, then they fight their own for that side. Nigerians, they fight their own for this side. That time it was a military regime. You see this Obasanjo, Buhari, they were the people that invade Fela Anikula Mokuti Kalakuta Republic that time. That was the year 1977. That is why when I hear that song where Fela sing that police brutality, where it was say they invade my house, Obasanjo did there, Yaradua did there, Buhari did there. It was them that did it that time. They invade the Kalakuta Republic. They beat up everybody. They carry in mama this very Fumilayo, that is the grandmother of Sheung. They carry her, they throw window. They throw window. You can't go for. You understand me? Then the one where they forcefully sleep with the women when they come meet for that. I'm talking of the military. The time when for now come when they come and they say, why not come bring military? Because I say that unknown soldier. Now that song from cousin, unknown soldier. Now he do one unknown soldier. So that was what really happened that time. So this family, they are family of activists. They have been agitating against the bad government right from the womb. You understand me? You cannot expect somebody where know how they take kill in grandmother, where how they take buy in grandmother, then through window for us here. They destroyed the whole Kalakuta Republic that time. They beat Fela anyhow. They wound them anyhow. Make it not be activist for your own time. That is a bastard now. So as it be say, in and the son of your papa, now the son of your grandmother, he is taken from where the family stopped. If you see Femi, the beginning of this our rally, when Femi come out, it was against Peter Obi also. But Peter Obi knew why they are not with any they are not with any politician. They don't like any politician. They don't like any politics at all. Because you know why? Their family, their father, you know how many times they arrest Fela? How many times Fela go prison? The last arrest, when they arrest Fela, was it not after when he come back? Not being Fela there. Even though they say he was sick of a ailment, but he was there. Where was he arrested? For just because of the song where they sing. The same oppression where they pass through today. That is why nothing where Sheung will talk, or nothing where Femi will talk, where me at the day angry. Because you know why? I know very well that these people, they are fighting for their rights. They lost their grandmother during this fight of Nigeria, trying to save the poor people from the hands of the oppression of the bad government then, which was a military regime. Do you know that it was Buhari that arrested Fela Anikula Mokuti, put her for prison? It was when they overthrow Buhari, now they can't release Fela after 20 months in the prison. Okay, what of the last one where he go prison? I go prison. I think it was he died in 97. I think he was arrested. Later they left him. When he come out some years later, now he died after the apartheid. You understand? So these are the story of the Anikula Mokuti family. So you cannot blame them because these people, they have been in this race. They have been talking. They have been singing. The father was a very strong activist through her song. The grandmother was a very strong activist through on that time, and that was why she was the target. That was why they threw her through the window and end her life. Because after they threw her through the window, she still survived a little bit. After a year or two, she died because of the pains that she passed through during that time of attack of the military in the Kalakuta Republic. So we know if we blame Sheun, or we will come blame Femi. No, they are not against Peter Obi. They don't like government. They don't like politics. They don't like politicians, because you know why? All these people that are still here now, people, for example, like Buhari, they have unfinished matter with Buhari, because Buhari was the one that arrested their mother during the military regime, arrest their grandmother, throw their grandmother through window, end the life of that woman. It was the same Buhari that arrested the father because of the song where they sing against politicians and against the bad government military regime of that time. If they were against Obasanjo also. Obasanjo that time was a military. So that time it was military regime. They were really oppressing the masses. So Fela and the mother and every other of the family were part of the activists of many years ago. So when they see Sheun, they talk history. Because Sheun know history. Sheun know what they call history. Because Sheun was born and brought up in the house where history they exist. You understand me? That is why anything where they talk, they say, go back to something and something. He's talking history. You cannot compare Sheun and Peter Okoye. No, they are not the same thing at all. They are not the same. Because the way Sheun grew up in a home of activists. A home where they say they sing, they protest against the bad government. That is why if they talk, say, he not trust any of them. Because you know why? They know them. But Sheun, I will tell you that we don't have a choice now. The only choice that is left for the three people that they brought us is Peter Obi. You know better now. You see the way Nigeria is now. You have to join us to support Peter Obi. If you say you cannot join, no problem. But nobody should bash him, because these people has really stand for Nigeria. The father died fighting for Nigeria. The grandmother died fighting for Nigeria. So Sheun know better than many of us. Where we say we just be young youths. Sheun know better, because he is brought up in Kalakuta Republic. Thank you very much.